Good morning, welcome to RLTW Strategies. Today is the 8th of March and it is around 8 o'clock. I figured we'd do a pre-market discussion now before non-farm payrolls get produced. Let's go ahead and show you what the news we got going on. So the news for Friday, March 5th, 8:30 is the only news release time. And we got U.S. non-farm payrolls, U.S. unemployment rate, U.S. Army wages, and hourly wage year over year. With that, that's all we got for the news release that's going to get released at 8:30. So it's 8:05. We'll go ahead and look at, we got market liquidity coming in. Let's look at what we got on the Mag 7. As you can see, when market liquidity hits the market, the candles go crazy, wicked. So let's go ahead and look at the ES and the Dixie. Dixie's at 102.7 right now. It's kind of on this bottom end area. I don't think we're dropping any more below this level today. Last night, the ES and the NASDAQ broke its all-time high from around this area right here. So I believe I already moved it up. So I believe on market high was here. Pre-market high broke it. Pre-market Globex session broke the high. Nvidia's at like 950 right now. Non-stop Nvidia. This is what the ES has done last night. We got a Globex low is down there. So that's the pre-market low on the ES. Pre-market low on the ES, all-time high on the ES. 4 hour, I don't really go this much in depth into ES charting. If we drop today, ES has an inefficiency area right here. It's the only area that's immediate on the 4 hour. Next candle inefficiency is down here. You know, after non-farm payrolls, you can't rule anything out. After non-farm payrolls and the release in 20 minutes, the news release, anything could happen. So we got the inefficiencies there, prices here, on the 4 hour, 2 hour, we may reject up at this area to go back down again, all-time high. It's ridiculous, crazy market act. So the top of the inefficiency zone, look where, so we have a level here on the top of the inefficiency zone. Price could very likely bounce off this area, right? We got the 50% mark, could be a point of retracement or rejection. So because of this area over here to the left, it's near this little zone area. So price could reverse. Also the top, like the next candle from the inefficiency is the bottom of that area. And this long red candle wick is level with the top wicks over here. So this area right here could be a point of support. So we'll watch out for that. So let's go ahead and move over to the NASDAQ. All right, review real quick. Account 94, we're at 157,800. Listen, today, all we have to do is make $1,200. I know it says all we have to do is make $1,200. It's really not that hard. You just have to read the chart, enter, put your stop losses in, and take profit if you're on the right side of the trade. Sounds easy enough. Let's go ahead and start our charting for the NASDAQ. All right, 4 hour. We looked at the daily yesterday, and I don't ever look at the daily, but I said we were here the day before, and I was like, hey, I think we're gonna go up today, and we did. That was the high of the day before yesterday. This candle is yesterday. So we dropped bottom of this inefficiency zone from this candle, and we took off. I think it was that candle. Anyways, daily, we got mad support up here. Non-farm payrolls could knock that out. All that news release from 8:30 could knock all this out. So let's be cautious of that. Let's go ahead and take off. Pivot points is off. Let's go ahead and take off all charts because it's distracting. All right, so we got a resistance area where the all-time high is. This is all Globex right here. Maybe. No. This is Globex. All right, this is overnight when we were sleeping, if you're in the East Coast. So Globex high, this is all-time high. We hit that on the 4th. We got the EMA, we got point of controls, basing out here. Looks like a bull flag on the 4 hour, right? Here's the post, and you got the pendant this way, pop up. We got a zone there. I think this is, let's go ahead and move this inefficiency. We're gonna move it here because, and we're in this inefficiency. I saw this the other day and I didn't chart it at all. We're in this inefficiency zone right here. Inefficiency zone, reusing lines, 50%. I'll have the 50% colors match the box, and let's look for levels. It's way over there, but We got one here. Is that trend line still in play? Get rid of that box, cleaning up the chart a little bit. Don't think we're ever gonna get this low, but between that candle bottom there, this point of control, and the top of this rise right here, it's gonna half that zone out. And that is what my gut instincts tells me when I just look at this. Like if you had to do pattern recognition, walking down the street, you're gonna notice things, right? It's human nature. We find patterns and things. That's what we do. It's how we survive. So the top of that box of that inefficiency lines up with that area. And I think we drew that the other day. I think we had that. 50% lines up with this area right here and this area right here. All right, so price 18,541, right below the all-time high. We got that trend. We have another 4-hour trend kind of forming right here, interior line of that box. That's all we got. And we got nothing up here to go off of, ever. So if we break this, we could hit 1900 today. Put that in orange, 1900 as a solid number. 1900, base number, very large. We may hit it. Let's go to the lower time frames, see what we see. 50% mark, boom, level, boom, boom. 2 hour, do we have any more inefficiency areas? Can you use red candles for inefficiency areas? I don't see anyone draw out red inefficiency areas. But we got one here, which is on the void between these two inefficiencies from the higher time frame. That's it, man. That's it for the drawings. 30-minute price has to break pre-market high, bust through the pre-market high, which matches up with Friday last week's high. All right, and then we got the all-time high. Failed to break. We're inside the inefficiency zone. This is a support area. That's the 50% area, 50% line. That's all the zones we got, and we got 10 minutes before the data gets released. Small spike up on the 1 minute. We're watching the ES. Make sure I'm on the right windows when I did all that. All right, so that's what we're gonna watch. We got non-farm payrolls and the other press releases coming out at 8:30. I'll log back in. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we got a few minutes. So we're gonna try something right here on the paper account. With non-farm payrolls coming out, if it's good for the market, this thing could go crazy up to 1900, right? Or it could crazy drop down to the trend line. So this thing could get crazy. So 5 minutes till, you'll see the market fluctuate. And as you can see on we're on the 30-minute. Let's go on the 15-minute real quick. Do 15-minute volume profiles. We may come down to here. See what happens. $1,200 is all we have to make today. So we can make this at 8:31. So that's why I went ahead and did the live stream right now. Not the live stream, but that's why we did the recording, so we could capture it. If we pass the combine this morning, I'll go ahead and start another one for Monday. We may trade that today. We'll just see how we do today. See if I'm feeling it. See if you feel like you're in the zone. When you feel like you're in the zone, man, you just gotta keep it until you're not. And then when you're not, you gotta learn to pull away. So we got our levels. We got something to watch out for. I need to watch the ES. We got the Mag 7. Not really watching the Mag 7. It's not gonna do anything. We got the dollar going down hard. I'll let you see that right now. Dollar's going down hard. Gold, Jesus, 21.73. This thing could careen to the upside as well. We got oil at 78.44. ES on the 2 hour. Got our levels in the inefficiency zones and the all-time highs. We got the dollar. We're watching the dollar. We are 3 minutes away from data. So if you see the price starts, well, you'll see the candle wick acting different. We're looking at the 5 minute right now. Let's do that. And we're coming back down to the point of news was released around right here where the point of control was at the bottom of that candle on the trading view chart. So the bottom of that candle, that's when news got produced. We may bounce up from here. ES is moving back up. ES is at the point of control, upward green band. We may be bouncing right here. Yep, we bounced off the inefficiency box. It's not even market open yet. We're still an hour away from market open, and look how volatile the NASDAQ is right now. Make or break accounts. Coming back down to the inefficiency box, we're up 348. Coming down, we could be bouncing off this area. That's the where the EMA is at, roughly. EMA is at, my trading view numbers don't match my Trade-Evate numbers on the NASDAQ because of rollover, right? We're in the month of rollover. So trading view, NQ1 with the exclamation point is a continuous contract month over month change, so you don't have to update it. We're gonna have to update this when rollover happens, this account. So we got large candle wicks on the bottom side of the NASDAQ 1 minute. All right, we have an indecisive red candle next to a green candle. We could be dropping for the rest of pre-market, and we could continue going up during pre-market, or we could continue going down. We're pre-market. I'm trading the pre-market as if we're on a live session or not. So I'm gonna hold off till market open because we have all day to scratch $900 in profit to close our combine, our evaluation, 150K evaluation. As long as we trade smart, we could easily do 500, right? And in one trade, we could easily do $100 trades, and we could easily do 900 on one trade. So I might go ahead. No, I'm gonna wait and do that. So let's go ahead and review, just so you know, let's go ahead and review my Topstep account, so you know that like I only got one active combine, and it's this 96 or 94. So I'm gonna move you over to the screen now. So if this, all right, so look, 94 trading, which means it's active, right? 94 matches the Trade Evade account over there. And all these are ineligible, which means they're turned off, okay? So that's it. One account, one combine, and it's this one right here. We are going to work on this combine until we get this one funded. And if we get it funded today, I'll activate it today. That way, once I receive the email, I'll activate it, and then it's moving back up. I'll activate it today if we pass, and then on Monday at around lunchtime it will be active, but I'm not gonna trade that. I may not trade that until Tuesday morning. If we make a funded account, we pay the activation fee of $149, and there is no more rebill notices. I will not get charged $149 every 30 days for that account. It's only a one-time activation fee, and on my first payout they will give me that activation fee back with whatever I request for the payout. That XFA will remain open indefinitely unless I blow the account, or unless they see that my trading is consistent and profitable, and they'll move me to their live account, which is the funded account is them putting you into the market, letting you get payouts. So I think you get 4 payouts a month. So technically, if I'm profitable for that whole week, every week, I could request a payout every week. Or maybe you can request payouts twice a month, every 2 weeks, which either case, as long as you're trading. Man, $21.91 for gold. Didn't I say it was gonna drop yesterday? Where did it go yesterday? Probably climbed yesterday. Jesus. All right, so ES is hitting the all-time. We got the pre-market all-time high. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it down here because we broke through it, but we didn't maintain above it. So we're coming back up to knocking on it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy and go ahead and go in because the ES is busting. ES is busting through. Got 3 contracts left. Got stopped out. All right, we're at 400. We made about 100. We made 100 on that one. We're coming back down. I'm thinking ES. So the ES, so I see ES breaking the all-time high again. So that's why I wanted to get in right here. But it is, we're going up into the all-time high. We're breaking this resistance level. All right, we're coming up to this resistance level. Let's see what the Max 7 is doing. Apple's going up. That's a good entry level right there. Up 400 pre-market trading. Dollar climbing. ES is, if this candle holds on the ES above the all-time high, this red candle right here, if it maintains above this blue line, we're continuing to go higher. So that's what I'm watching. That is what I'm watching. We got 2 candles, wicks, rejecting off this resistance line. We're about to break it right now. 45 minutes before market opens. Just watching. It's really too late to enter now to go long because we could be at a top of a range right now. We got 2 things going against us, right? We got these previous areas of resistance, price is at, and we have the all-time high. So we got all this rejection. These 2 are rejections, rejection, right? Possibly rejection. We're waiting to see. Quite possibly we could break through this during market open and go to 1900, which is ridiculous. Some people got in here and rode this all the way up. Crazy. Dollar's coming back down. Nasdaq's coming back up. We're on the 15 minute. Okay. And our little profit of $50. 442. And look what we're doing on the 1 minute. We're rejecting for now. We might be buying liquidity right now before popping up. We could be bouncing off here. This could be support. If we have a 5 minute candle hold above this yellow dotted line, this could be an area of support. We got low volume area up here to the top side. So if we could careen upwards quickly, buyers buying the price up. Right, we got high volume node, high volume node, high volume node. So 3 levels of high volume nodes where price could come back to. Price breaks through this area. We got a low volume area here that will bring the price to here. Indicative to what the candles look like over here with that volume node. All these candles, this little consolidation area right here represents this high volume node here. It's where price maintained its area for a long period of time. Hope the mic's picking it up. Let's see if we could buy liquidity down here or get into it, into the market. Yes, maybe coming down. Let me look at the Max 7 real quick. Dollar is slowly moving up. Breaking it or holding it? We got the upward green band here. We got the EMA at the top of the box. We got the VWAP. The price could come back down before market open. Price broke. See if it holds right here. I'm looking for it to hold here. See if it's an area to bounce. 10-year T-note, 4%. And we're only up 62 points on the market. That big move, and we're only up 60 points on the market. Today could be a 300-point day. It could be a 100-point day. You just don't know. Don't know, but you got to play it. You got to play what the market gives you. If it's gonna fall, can't have a bias. If it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall, and we're gonna have to decide if we want to short it with the momentum. Be a momentum trader. Look at that, bounced up. Or we could be a contrarian, and if the market's falling, keep buying the dips for pop-ups for a bullish thesis. Or do the inverse. Do the inverse, and when the market's going up, short every top. That's how I lose money though. I've lost so many accounts doing that. You think you would learn, right? So you got bias, you got sentiment, personal. This is not like market sentiment or, this is just you convincing yourself that you see something and you believe you're right, which what kind of credentials that I have to say I'm right when I'm looking at the market, right? That's what you're playing with, that internal dialogue, the internal psychology. We're just trying to stay alive in the waters of megalodons swimming about. And those are the market makers, right? And we're just treading water, trying not to get swallowed up by sailfish or something. Little old me on my little computer system trying to pull money out of the market on the daily. All right, we're coming back up to this resistance level. Price seems like it wants to break through it. ES is above its all-time high. We're still not at market open, so this thing could reverse at market open. It could pull liquidity at market open. Let's see what's the paper account at. I lose so much, 42,000. Wonder what trade I had on. We were up like 76,000 or 71,000. The paper account is my thesis test bed account. That's where I test what I think I see on the live market, and I try to trade it on the paper account. And sometimes I can make it to, I go in with 500 shares and I could get up to $1 million, or I'll just lose money on my wrong thesis. 15 minute, let's look at the 15 minute. It's a good consolidated range right there. We have to break above the all-time high if we're going to continue to go higher. Because what we have here is pre-market consolidated range. What do I mean by that? I mean from the top of this box, that right there could be a pre-market consolidated range. I'll call it the pre-market consolidated range because that's where price during the pre-market has maintained in this area. Did I spell that right? Consolidation. Pre-market consolidation. We got to break below it. We got to break above it. If we break above it, boom, that's 200 points. I don't think we're going to make 200 points, but I'm pretty sure we can make 50. No, we might make 100. Break out of the box, break in the box. We're on the top of the consolidation range, pre-market consolidation range. So that's, you see things on the higher time frames. That level we drew earlier, we think it's support. It's right above the 50% area. Price busts through it to the bottom. Well, we hit the 50% area on that candle right there. No, that's the EM. So that candle broke through the 50% and that candle broke through the 50%. So we break the 50% and we break this box, we're going to this level right here, just like this candle. That's what charting will tell you. If you chart your own levels in your boxes and recognizing what you see and then seeing how price correlates to what you see, and then you start putting things together. Like, okay, if it goes to here, it's probably going to go to there. And that's where you enter short or long. You see it enough times, you could pull 200 to 300s out of the market a day per trade, I think. All right, we're coming back down to here. We're retesting that level, see if we could blow through it. I need to hold on to my trades longer, but I feel like if I hold on to my trades longer and I have my stop loss 600 points away, I feel like it's gonna, $600 away, I feel like it's gonna hit my $600 and I'll be negative $600. Instead of moving my stop loss up right when price spikes up, and I could capture $200 on a drop. ES is coming back down. I'll show you that right now. ES is coming back down. We're below the all-time high. We have all-time high here. May come back down to the point of control where the EMA is. Apple's coming down. Right now it's a cool off period. Yep, see? Hit the support line. Said price was going to come down here. It did, and now it bounced and went back up. So we got this mini consolidation range. That's 30 minutes still. Mini consolidation range, topward area. It gets rejected at the low volume area. Gets bought up back at this peak right here, or this high volume node area where the dotted line is, which is coincidentally the same as that reverse area, that reverse area. So right now that is an area of support. So as you go through the lower time frames, you could have multiple lines of support and resistance. For those of you at home who end up watching this much into the video, you'll probably look at my trading view chart and be like, what the hell is he doing? He has lines all over the place. But to me, it makes sense. It's my chart, right? It's my chart that I use to trade. Your chart at home maybe is your chart that you use to trade if you're not copying somebody else. And if it's good, if it works for you, it works for you, and you run with that. Right? As long as you're profitable until the market changes, you keep doing your chart. Your chart doesn't have to look like my chart. Your chart doesn't have to look like Rips's chart or Danny Trades' chart or Topstep's charts. Right? It's your chart to trade your way of how you interpret what you see. I'm learning what I interpret is either profitable for me to continue doing this as a profession, or I gotta learn how to do it differently, right? Insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, which I've done. And people who've known me for a long period of time will know that, like, we all struggle with that, I think. No one is perfect, even though we like to think we are. No one's perfect. It's 9 o'clock. Every day you're learning. Every day you have an opportunity to learn something different, learn something new. Remember to try to be adaptable, resilient, and deliberate in everything you do. Be genuine, be sincere, and execute relentlessly. Had a guy I work with who was a mentor. I'm not going to put him on blast, but he was a Marine recon that transferred into the Army. He always said, be relentless in everything that you do. Execute ferociously and relentlessly. We have market liquidity coming in again. Algos are turning on. We're 30 minutes into market open, 30 minutes before market open. Microsoft spiked up real quick. Here we go. We bounced off. ES bounced off this level. We could have passed our combine on these moves if we went in. This could be a bull flag forming, right? ES, dollar's coming back down. Gold came down 10 points. Microsoft's moving up. So this is what I'm going to do. I might have a buy here. If it bounces off this line or gets to here and comes back up, we might go in. We also have a gap fill. So here we go. We're dropping down. See if we get to my level. See if we bounce. This may pull back for the next 30 minutes, right? I think people are thinking it's going to go back up to here, and it's not. It's going to drop to here. Let's see. Let's put this up here for visual ease. Just use these lines as intermediate levels that I see happening. It matches that one. Man. If this thing goes up because that's what my plan was, I'm going to be so disappointed. Let's see. Let's test it. 1400. 1400 will break below that area. 1-to-1. We have a 1-to-1. We have a 1-to-1. 1-to-1. Next Friday, contract rollover. We got daylight savings time. Comes out this weekend, I think. Boom, boom. ES is having a bull flag as well. And we got this mini consolidation range before market open. Could have passed the combine if we went in right here. Up 900 already on the paper account. Move my stop, get out of the market with 300 profit. That's exactly what I would do on my combine account or my live account or whatever account I would have. If I had the equity to trade, this is what I would do. Same thing right here. So the drops will walk out with 375. We're in the 50% area between this consolidation, this bar coding, right? We just rejected off the 50% area. 50% levels on everything. 375, profited, 15 minute. We have a 15-minute red candle bouncing off the upward green band near the EMA. Go either way right now. Coming back down, retesting this support level, which means it could break. Grab liquidity one more time before dropping down to here. Apple's coming down. Nvidia maybe. Okay, so it's Friday, okay? Can't trade Friday as if you're trading Tuesday through Thursday. You just can't do it. You can't trade Monday like Tuesday and Thursday, and you can't trade Friday like Tuesday and Thursday. Mondays and Fridays are the witching hour of the beginning of the week and the end of the week. You could Google the percentages of the NASDAQ opening in the green or closing in the green at the end of the day every Friday, and there's a percentage for that. And then you could do the same thing for Monday. So here we go, we're breaking that level, and I think we're gonna come down to here. We can't hold this level, we're gonna come down to here. ES is coming down. The dollar hit pivot point to pivot point on the dollar. So we need to see if we could break this pivot point. This is could be a resistance level. Gold is down another 10 points. ES is coming back down to the point of control where the VWAP is. We got 15 minutes before market opens, so anything could happen. We could drop down to here. We could drop all the way down to here. We could drop down to here right before market opens and going back up to retest its all-time high. That is what. All right, we broke through the EMA. We have market opening in 1 minute. This could be a hard drop before market opens or during market opens. This could be a hard drop. ES is below the VWAP. We have a level on the ES that it could touch. So right here, we got this level right here, and we got the inefficiency zone that the ES could touch. So we could bounce off here and go higher. So we're gonna watch that play on the chart. This right here, we got Apple dropping hard right now. We're at 169. We were at 170.50. Nvidia is at 951. We're still above the VWAP on Nvidia. We'll see what Nvidia does at open. 10 seconds. Let's go. See what happens. We could be a bounce play right here. Be a bounce play. We could be a drop. We're on top of the consolidated box. We just bounced off the consolidated box. Microsoft is going up. ES is going up. We may drop. I'm gonna wait. It has to break this area. Nvidia's dropping. 947 for Nvidia. ES is at the point of control. NASDAQ's at a point of control. We're up only 5 points. We may drop. For a short term. Let's see, we're waiting. We're at the VWAP. Could this be a VWAP bounce or a break? VWAP bounce or break. I'm gonna go ahead and short on the paper account down to the bottom range right there. As I did that, we reversed. I'd rather us reverse on the paper account than reverse on my combine. So I'm okay with that. That was a $1,900 move, $1,800 move. Good Lord, we missed out. All right, so let's see what happens. We're at the point of control. Apple's rotating back up. We're at 169. We went down to 169 even. Google is screaming. Coming back to the VWAP. We're on the top of the consolidated box. We're hesitant at the point of control on the NASDAQ. Microsoft's going up, Google is going up. I don't know how much weight Google has in the NASDAQ, but we have a resistance level right here, possibly. NASDAQ has to break through that resistance level. We may drop to grab liquidity before going higher later on during the day, so there's an opportunity for that. Nvidia is kind of working its way back up. Microsoft's working its way back up. Apple is coming down. I think Apple's the largest holder of the NASDAQ. We may pop up right now at the point of control. We're at the EMA. We're hitting the topward green band. We break the green band. We break this level. We're going here. We're going to retest the all-time high if we break this level. But I'm not bought in yet. Nvidia has an indecisive green candle with a wick at the top and the bottom. Undecided at what Nvidia is doing. Nvidia could be climbing slowly higher, but not strong enough to do any kind of decision on how you want to go into the market. That's not. Same with the ES. ES is still hovering above the point of control. We're below the point of control on the NASDAQ, opening below the point of control. Google spiked up at open at 136. It might come back down. Microsoft has top wicks on their candles, which means there's selling pressure. We got low volume on Microsoft. We got low volume on the NASDAQ. See the candles getting smaller and smaller, which could indicate that we could drop lower. Nvidia has starting to get a red candle. Microsoft's starting to get a red candle. Apple's starting to get a red candle, but the ES is slowly moving up to this area. Let me show you. Here we go. ES is breaking that. Here's the red candle, green candle. Turned to green on Nvidia. This could go for a pop. I just went in for an order for a pop. We'll see if it holds. Okay, stopped out. Okay, we made $100, and look, the move goes without me, but then it dropped back down. Okay, so we got massive volatility right now. Massive volatility. The ES is going up. I should have held that. God, golly gee Whittakers. That could have been a fake out, pull liquidity before it dropped lower. I'm glad I got out. I would have blown my account. We're retesting this resistance area right now. I think we're going to go down. I think that was a pull of liquidity. Or this could be a pull of liquidity. It's chopping people up, man. Witching hour Fridays. If we break, see if we touch the VWAP and break the VWAP again. Glad I put that stop in. I saw it move without me, but it's not continuing. That drop right there is more than the rise. So see if it bounces off this level. We touch the VWAP going down. See if it reverses right here. Bouncing off the VWAP again, or bouncing off the insufficient zone. Apple's moving back up. Google's moving back up. Patience. We're gonna hold this area, or we're gonna fall. I think I have a bull bias because we're so close to 1900. That's what I think. And it's Friday, so anything could go. I almost went in for a buy. Apple is going back up. ES is hitting that resistance level. We're breaking the VWAP. My paper short may be good. There's more volatility in pre-market than during opening session. Up 1,000 on the paper account. That's good. ES may be bouncing off the VWAP. If Apple rotates down, we're falling. If Apple rotates down, we're falling. Here we go. We're coming back to the support area, which is now resistance. This area. All right, we're down $200. I saw Apple and Nvidia. I'm going in one more time. I could be getting chopped up right here. Chopped up down 900. ES is rotating. It's rotating. I could do it with 4 contracts. I could do it with 4 contracts. ES is going back up. ES is going back up hard. Jesus. I'm in 10. Apple's coming down. ES is going to hit the all-time high again. We're in the middle of these levels, 50% area between the resistance and the support. ES is spiking up. Be a fake out. We have to break this area if we're going to go higher. We're going to have to break that if we're going to go higher. We're not there yet. We have this downward trend that it has to break. ES is going to the all-time high. We're only up 6 points, 7 points on the market. Point of control just moved. We're hitting the EMA. This could reject off the EMA. Apple's going back up, going back down to grab liquidity again. Glad I didn't go long right there. Bouncing off the VWAP on the NASDAQ. 5-minute. Get the 15-minute candles going. This could be a bounce area or rejection. We're at a support area. It's going to break. Nvidia's coming down. Apple's coming down. Microsoft's coming down. We're at the VWAP. We could bounce off the VWAP. We have a new 15-minute candle bouncing off the VWAP. Let's see if it will hold. Looks like it's going to hold. It's at the top of the box. So the top of the inefficiency zone looks like it's working to be used as support. We're still below the point of control. The ES is breaking all-time highs. I'm gonna go long. Come on. Don't stop me out. Stopped out. Down 100. ES broke its all-time high. ES broke its all-time high. We gotta break it. We gotta break the all-time high. There we go. There we go. Let's see if it maintains it. 3 contracts. I could hold on to these 3 contracts as it moves all the way up, or it could stop me out. All right, up $31. All right, we need to make 1,000. Let's wait. Let's wait. ES is breaking its all-time high. We got to break that candle wick right here if we're going to go up higher. 2-minute, 5-minute. We have a parallel channel forming on the 5-minute. All right, we have a parallel channel forming on the 5-minute. I feel like we got a parallel channel forming on the 5-minute. We can reject off this area to come back down to here. We just got to wait for it to break the parallel channel. Breaking right now. We got ES going up. ES could go back up to the pivot point. We could have everything else going up. Could pop. We're breaking the parallel channel. Breaking the parallel channel. 4 contracts left. Let's go. Come on. 3 contracts left. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 159. Breaking the parallel channel. This could reverse or it could go higher. Man, ES and Microsoft's going. NVIDIA. Up 300. Man, Microsoft, Apple, everybody's going up. Everything is going up. Up 700 on that move. That was a quick move. Resistance off the top of that consolidation range. ES made an all-time high. Let's see if it comes back into that parallel channel or if it bounces off the top of this trend. Got to break through that box. Dollar's coming down a little bit. Apple's going up. Apple's back at 170. So we were down, we were up, we were down, and we're back up to 700. We got to make $400 more dollars. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's going to be a pop. I want a stronger move. That could have been it. 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 Broke even. Jesus, we're touching the all-time high again. This thing could either break. Microsoft's coming back down. Microsoft's just maintaining its price level where it's at. We're hitting the point of control. ES may go up one more time. Just like that. Just like that. All right, we made it. Passed the combine. 159.65. I made 1800s. I passed my combine. There you go. There you go, people. All right. You just broke all-time high. We passed the combine. Make sure I'm not in any trades because I've been here where I passed the combine. Our paper account, we boloed that one. I'm going to go ahead and probably activate another combine. It's 10 o'clock. I could activate another combine and see if we could pull something out of the market later on today. It is early. I'm gonna go ahead and make breakfast and I will see you guys this afternoon, hopefully with the new combine reset where this one is gonna be complete. We've passed. I'll get the email tonight. I'll activate it over the weekend and then Monday at around 11 o'clock in the morning, it will be in my account. And we will trade the XFA, which is the funded account. We can only trade 1 to 3 contracts at a time until we close the day above 1,500. Monday, let's just focus on making $100 in that account and I'll capture that. So if you stuck with me this long, thank you. Hit that like button and I'll see you guys later on this afternoon. Thank you.